Jermell Charlo and Tim Tszy for Undisputed has been cancelled. Unified Undisputed champion Jermell Charlo has broken his hand in sparring, and due to this serious injury has had to cancel his Undisputed bout with Tim Tszy. Now, a lot of people in the boxing world and who report on the boxing world are saying that this is very convenient timing, and are wondering if he really wanted to face Tim Tszy and if this injury is real. Now, they're doubting it, not because of just what's happened with Jermell Charlo and doubting his character. Just in general, like, the world of boxing is a bit underground and seedy. When people want to get out of things, they either claim mental health problems, injuries and so forth, in ways to kind of get the outcome that best suits them and their side of the street, as the PBC people like to say. So it has got people a little bit skeptical of whether or not Jermell Charlo's injuries are real, because obviously everyone wants to see an undisputed clash. Undisputed clashes are some of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. Now, boxing champ Jermell Charlo posted on his Instagram of the injuries to his hand, and he posted a medical certificate after he was being accused by fans of faking injuries and pulling out of this big fight with the Australian star Tim Tszy. Now, he's posted a few pictures of his hand in a cast. He's also posted certificates from his doctor, and he's brought some, what we would say, yes, facts to light. He's stated, that he's never pulled out of a fight before in his long career, and so he's basically saying that's not part of his character. He's not a quitter. He's not someone who pulls out if he doesn't have a real reason, and we have no reason to doubt him, which is kind of true. Now, Charlo was scheduled to defend his super welterweight title, 154-pound belts, in Las Vegas on January the 28th against Tim Tszy, which is quite unfortunate because literally it's less than a month away now. It's just within a month, so very close to getting this bout and close to it. He's injured himself. Now, that is realistic to happen. People, when they're coming close to a fight, up their intensity of training, and maybe him upping the intensity of training is what caused his hand to break. So it's not out of the reason or out of logic that he may have broken his hand, and it does help that he's provided some sort of evidence. Is that going to satisfy everyone? No, but you can't really satisfy everyone. The main thing is he's doing his due diligence, and he's doing as much as he can to provide evidence to support that he is genuinely injured, and you can't expect an injured man to go in the ring and box. This is a dangerous sport. You need to be at 100% or as close to 100% as possible. You definitely can't go in the ring with a broken hand, a dislocated shoulder, or a messed up elbow or something like along those lines. Really, you've got to be in a lot better condition. So if his hand is truly injured, and I have no reason to disbelieve him, take a rest, chill out, and just wait for your hand to repair. Now, the only other question is, when is this fight going to be rescheduled? And if this fight is going to be rescheduled for more than a few months ahead, is Jermell Charlo going to get stripped for any of his belts? Because really and truly, these PBC fighters, and this nothing against any organization in particular, it's just they seem to fight once a year, and we can't have all the belts at 154 pound or any other division held up for a year because of someone's injuries and inactivity. So if he is injured for a long period of time, they've got to strip him or make him a champion in recess, in my opinion. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but I think those are the main options available. Yeah, So let's read. Charlo took to Twitter on Tuesday morning to defend himself and posted pictures of his broken hand as well as medical certificates detailing his injury. Alongside photos, Charlo wrote, 37 fights in, I ain't never had to postpone shit. Or, feces, whichever way you want to call it. But yeah, long story short, he's saying he's had 37 fights and he's never postponed a fight before. So why would people basically question his character now? Goes, I'll never back out from any man. I'm king of 154. This ain't no mental health issue. This ain't no sling you can buy at a pharmacy like Castano did. I'ma bounce back and give my supporters 2 fights this year. Stay tuned. So if he's saying he's gonna fight 2 fights this year, I've got no reason to disbelieve him. Yeah, if he fights 2 fights, keep your belts, defend your belts. But if you can't fight 1 fight this year, or if you can only fight 1 fight towards the end of this year, I'm sorry, like, they gotta make you a champion in recess, man. And yeah, you just gotta fight whoever. I think Tim Tszyu got to be next regardless, man. He's earned his title shot. He hasn't pulled out, so he's got to be next. But yeah, let's hope we get these 2 fights that Jermell Charlo's promised us. He's an exciting fighter. He's one of the better fighters in boxing. So we want to see him out there and we want to see him perform. So yeah, get yourself better and get yourself in the ring.